Hello, people. Hello, Mark, Jack, Luca, Martin. Thank you all for joining. How is your 2026 doing? Did you guys all start your year in a good way? Best wishes, best wishes. Amber. To clean my tools. Hey, Justin and Keeper. Eric. Whoa, people are getting in here. Adieu. Your package is ready. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Can you show the Care Bear Diversa? Of course. But first, as you can see, it's hot in this room. I had to do some maintenance today, so I put on the heater. And it was so hot that there's actually fungus outside of the cabinet. And do we have Lundy updates? Yes, we do. Will you show the Care Bear Diversa? Yes, I have some questions. Go for it. My Atta is doing super in your pod. Great. Hello, Ants Vibe. Hello, Noah. So, well, should I start with the Care Bear Diversa then? Happy New Year. Don't forget to like and subscribe, people. Welcome back, Atu. Thank you for the donation. Guys, if you want to do a donation, please use the Ko-fi link and not YouTube. YouTube takes a really big chunk and Ko-fi doesn't. So, as you can see, Lundy are actually putting fungus and eggs outside of the vivarium. But it's mainly because it's very hot in this room at the moment, and tonight they will put everything back. At least they normally do. So, the Diversa. To be honest, guys, I was on a holiday and I had to leave my ants for 4 days. And when I came back, I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't really look into the nest of the Diversa, so let's go for it. Okay. Okay, so we have a little bit of brood in here. And guy, that's not a lot. But now we have more in this chamber. In the front one. So. Let's give him some water. Why don't you put your Carabera up? Well, this is a setup that I sell, so that's why. Hey, Bola. I just sent you a message. I should be able to ship to you this week. Da, 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 da. Do you think this colony will get bigger than Ants Canada's? I don't know, because I didn't know how big his colony became. I have a new colony of last year's Niger for around 5 months, and the queen is doing good. I have around 20 workers and a small patch of eggs. They eat just honey and not meat. Is this okay? Well, Eric, at the moment, last year's Niger should actually be hibernating. But small colonies don't take large quantities of protein, but you should probably give them a little bit less honey, because if they take a lot of honey, they will leave the bugs, and you don't want that. I see not full screen of what you are filming, because this is filmed vertical, because that's how lives work, so that they also pop up on the shorts feeds. I am new here, but do you have any spiders? No, it's just ants, sadly, because that's the only thing that I can agree on with my girlfriend. In early spring, they normally grow faster and eat more meat. Okay. How are the Venators doing? Well, we're gonna see later on in the stream. First, let's see. I gave them a jelly cup, and I have no idea what they did with it. Is it still jelly? Yeah, there's still jelly in there. That's gross. Okay, I need to take care of that later on. Are they easy to take care of, or is it a lot of work? What do you mean flying big on? Ants? Depends on the species. So, should we see if we can get a trail going? Hey, Miss Son. Welcome back. Happy New Year. Trail time. Let's see if we can get this going. So I am feeding them some dubias and some red runners. Carabera divers. Oh, I also have some mealworms. Let's just give them everything. By the way, guys, I just realized something. It is the 4th of January. That means that today is a 2-year anniversary of the channel. I started it 4th of January 2024. Ah, thanks. So, the shop was closed for 1.5 weeks. And I got a ton of orders. But I'm going to try and make a video this week. But as I said, I have a ton of orders, so I hope I can do what I say. Thank you, Arthur. So, the trial is there. Or the trail, sorry. This is just epic things of thanks, mate. This is the most epic thing about them. The trail and the swarm. Some big mages running in. I always get the question like, where are the really big mages? But a lot of times the really big mages stay inside of the nest. What temperature are they in? Normally around 25 degrees Celsius. At the moment, it's in this room, it's about 21. So for now, it's fine to have them out for a bit. A lot of ants coming out. Whoa, check this out. The movement that you are seeing are just nerve twitches. This dubia is already decapitated, so a lot of big mages active there. And still more ants coming. Okay, well, you guys and girls know the drill. If you want to see something special, let me know. Else I'll grab them in the order that I like. So let's start off. Can I request to see the Singularis? Of course. Of course, I'll grab the Singularis right after we look at this beauty. So, Singularis, Bullet Clavata. Okay. She is still doing good. I hope that we're going to get some workers soon. Well, some cocoons first, but let's take this plate out. Give her a new one. To be honest, I'm not sure with this species if she needs any food. I think she's actually claustral. But do you have honeypots? No. I was working on something. but sadly, they did not make it. What ant species should I try and catch this summer? I'm going to sell a couple to stateside ants. Well, you have a bigger selection than us. But still depends on your region, of course. But number 1. Let's put her back. Okay, Singularis. Singularis. Are you ready, Atu? They had a nice and quiet week. Let's see if it helped. A big pile of brood, of course. Do you guys see anything? Are they hiding something? I don't see anything, but no. I'm not seeing any eggs. Sadly. Zoom out. Did you guys see anything, or? I need to clean out my Red Runner bin. It's disgusting. Show it again a bit closer. Yeah, it's not much to see, dude. Yum. Okay. Most of the ants are gathering now, so you can see that the trail is way smaller. Okay, bullet ants. Let's see how the merchants of death are doing. Do we have more cigars or not? That's the big question. Hey, Lindsay! How many times do I need to fill up the water in the little nest? Depends on the species, but most species it's like 1 or 2 times a week. Does the capybara drag their prey home or do they eat them on the spot? A little bit of both. So that's why I give them worms and red runners that you can actually drag into the nest. But I also give them dubias that they actually have to take apart. So, Happy New Year! Oh yes, we have 1, 2, 3 cocoons and larvae. Well, eggs. Eggs. Where did all the larvae go then? That is not a lot of larvae. Well, a big pile of eggs. Texas bullet ants, Neopanera filosa. Okay, so you guys know the drill. I am going to give these ants some live red runners. They will hunt them down and sting them. So, ready? Yeah. And a 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. I am going to give them quite a lot because apparently they ate a couple of larvae. And that's of course something that we don't want. Also, I need to refill this one. Well, a lot of talking. Happy New Year. How do they need like expensive permits to sell leaf cutters in Europe? Well, you need permits to ship them. The larvae are cocoons now. No, probably they ate a few. As I said before, I was away for 4 days, and normally I every 2 days. So they probably ate them. They did not eat because there was a ton of larvae, and it's just 3 eggs now, or 3 cocoons. So that's not good. Best thing is you don't have to buy food. Just gather some leaves, maybe. Yeah, that's an easy thing about leaf cutters. And I'm going to show you the leaf cutters in a little bit because they are doing some funny stuff. I know regularly that you are far more aggressive than the filosa, saying a lot. I don't understand. Sadie, Happy New Year! Whew. Okay, let's water the nest. Have you tried alternatives to give the ants proteins, but not from insects? I've tried eggs. Yeah, I've tried eggs. I tried boiled chicken, pinkies or baby mice, and a lot of species like seeds. The Carabera can eat seeds. I sometimes give them chia seeds. I also heard people giving them yogurt. So, yeah, there are options. Yours love eggs. Okay, cool. Again, I also think it depends on the species. Like bee pollen. Yeah, they eat the yogurt. I think it was Fuzz that did that actually. Okay. Ever tried fish flakes? No. No, never tried fish flakes. Don't have any fish, so. There's still a few red runners going around. Most of them are already out of order. Monomorium next. Well, first I want to show you guys the leaf cutters to give you guys a bit of an update. It's also a little bit of a spoiler, but I know that you guys don't mind having a spoiler. Do you still have the tetranators? Yes. We can actually start at the tetranators. So we're going to the other side of the room. The tetranators are really slow. Numbers are still low. This week I also have to check the hibernations, and I'm probably going to hibernate these as well for a few months. So let's head over to the Lundies, because the Lundies are way more exciting. Check the amount of ants. And yes, they are eating peas. By the way, Sadie, thank you for this. I bought like a kilo bag of peas, and it's just so easy. I just take them out for a couple of hours, and then I throw them in there, and they're busy all day running around with peas. Most ants are not influenced by light. It's one of those fables. But keep in mind, check how many ants are in here. They are up the walls. They're up the walls over there. They're over there. There's like a ton of them. Then check out this pipe. Then there's a ton of them at the top there, where the ventilation is. Just check the numbers. It is so bananas how many ants are in there now. So that's one of the trash bins. Ants, ants, ants. Yes, I still have to fix the light. No, I'm still not sure how I'm going to do it. More ants, 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 ants. Then we have the split off, the other ventilation. It's black on ants, especially at the top. Ants, 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 ants. And then fungus in the tube, in the middle of nowhere. Well, not really. As I said before, I did some maintenance already today. So I heated up the room, and I put some over there. Then we have the other outworld, where there's also fungus. Ants, 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 ants. Ants, 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 ants. More ventilation. Ants, 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 ants. Fungus. And now for the new bit. Because, hey, first pot, completely full. Second pot, gone. So, I made this back into a trash out world. I took the pot off, emptied it, and then I put some trash in there, and they are already using it as a trash pot again. And you might have already seen it. Oh, hey, we got a plug and a pipe. That's the pot that I cleaned. I'm going to connect it tomorrow so I can actually film it. And then hopefully they're going to expand. 1 pot, 2 pot, and then this will be the trash pot. Why did I take this one out? I need the space of the shelf above. So this one, now I can still go in there with a scoop and clean some stuff out. I won't be able on this one. So this has to be a pod, and this has to be a trash out world. But yeah, this is a lot. And this also I've been thinking, because this was fully black at the beginning, and now you can actually see the fungus, that it's actually completely filled. And yes, it's funny to see them running around with pieces of pea. Peas. I should. Oh my God. These leaf cutters are from iliasinsects.com. If you go to my channel and watch the leaf cutter videos, the link is in the description. Is the size like 1 or 2K? I would say at the moment it's 2K plus. Just look at every 10 centimeter. This is 50 centimeter of tube. There's like already 100 ends in there. And there is 5 meters of tube. All the black are ants. Yes, thank you, Martin. All the black is ants. So it's bananas. Those numbers are just nuts. By far the biggest colony at the moment that we have. I wouldn't say 6K, but a lot. Just see how many there are in the trash out world. I don't think Ilias ships to the US. Especially at the moment not. So yeah, hopefully connect this one tomorrow. And then let them build. Yeah. So that was a quick update on the Lundies. Now I got the other question from you guys for the clavata. So I'm going to put you back at the Diversa. And I'm actually going to do a switch. Doesn't matter for you guys, but I am going to switch the Diversa back to the other Viv so that I can actually keep a better eye on them. Oh my. Do you have any Nylandri? Yes, I have. I had 2 colonies. I just gave one away. Oh, bye, Luca. So yeah, it's in hibernation, the Nylandri. Temnophorax Nylandri. And we call our colony the Dangleberries. So, why is my power cable constantly in the way? Okay. So we had eggs And we had larvae. One larvae. Again, I was away for a couple of days. I am going to say that most of the eggs are not doing so well. The larvae is probably still alive. That's my guess. The terminal thorax was quite big. Now it's like a few hundred. So, let's see. Nice. We have a larva queen, and I see the larvae right away. Nice. Yep. That's what we want to see. Oh, you see that the egg is brown? That's not good. It's dried out. That egg is probably okay. Oh, there's a fresh egg. Or is it even a larvae? No, that's an egg. Do we have anything more? Why is the screen doing this? Oh, there's more eggs. There are more eggs over there. Is that a second larvae? Oh, did she? Oh, she moved it. She moved it. Okay, those eggs are really dark. That's a bad sign. But under her, there's a new egg. So that's good. So we have larvae, a few dried eggs, and a new egg. Okay. Nice. Well, not nice. I would have loved all the eggs, but happy that the larvae is still alive. Okay. Let's give her some red runners. The teardrop, the corridor into the bottom part is probably too shallow, and I'm not sure how good she will be able to turn in there. So. Okay. Small red runners. Sugar water. Still enough water in the feeder. Nice. One larvae. I need to film that tomorrow to hopefully make a really cool video someday on a really big epic colony. So, any more requests? Else I am just going to grab the next one in line. How often do you peek in your ant nest? Oh yeah, I just grabbed another one. I'm gonna grab the monomorium after this one. How often do you peek in your ant nests? Depends on the species, but mostly in the founding stage, I leave them alone. So I check once or twice a week. And during the stream, of course, but that's for you guys. So, Pseudocolobopsis. And we have an ant queen in the way. But it looks... Whoa! We got more eggs. We got more eggs. Hello, Max Killian. Welcome. Dude, what's up? No, this is Pseudocolobopsis. It is not a standard ant, no. And this ant was actually a gift from Ilias. He was really happy about the content that I made over the leaf cutters. The leaf cutters are not sponsored by him. I paid for them, and a lot of that was sponsored by you guys, so... How are the tetranators? Well, we showed them a little bit before. The tetranators are not doing very well, and they are probably... I'm going to put them into a small hibernation. Wanted to ask you what's up. I have lots of things for a while, so I couldn't join any lives. So how are you doing? We're doing pretty good. Pretty good. So, yeah. Today is the 2-year anniversary of the channel, and I'm looking, and we are now at 3,080 subscribers. Like, whoa, that's bananas. What do you think, guys? Is 5K a good goal for this year? I think it should be possible, right? You have any suggestions how I can leaf cutters other than stateside? Sorry, no, I'm not. I don't know any U.S. leaf cutter sellers. More than 6K. I think 5K is a nice goal. Also, we're going to do another prize again, of course. Another giveaway. So, yeah. But if everything goes to plan... Hey, Fantastic Tom. If everything goes to plan, I might do a small giveaway in the next video as a celebration of 2 years on the channel. Yeah, maybe Ebola knows something. Good point, Martin. Okay, let's grab the Monomorium. Whoop. You guys back to the diverse. Thanks. So, Monomorium. I still don't know what I should do for setup for these ants. So, if you have any suggestions, let me know, because I don't know yet, and I would love to put them in a new design of the stacker, but to be honest, there is still no new design of the stacker. Just a very, very busy period. And this week is going to be very busy because I have a lot of orders backlogged because I was on holiday. Yeah, join the Discord, Casino Blocks. and vibe. I am not gonna do a naturalistic dirt setup. Um, I need to put them in my products because, well, as much as I'm doing this for fun, of course, it's a commercial for my setup. Hey, Ants Apprentice, can I see the harps? Yes, I'll grab the harps right after these girls. You have some privileges as a standard customer. No, but Ebola does have Instagram. But you can't join the Discord. Okay. Exactly, Wouter. But also, I like the aesthetics of a dirt setup. But I also don't understand a dirt setup because in the end, you are not able to see the colony anymore. Because most of it will be underground. So yeah, I don't want it to be underground. I want to be able to see the queens and the workers and the eggs and yeah. Let's drink sugar water. Ah, thank you, Mark. Did you try cork nest? The cork is in the production room. I just didn't have any time yet to do anything with it. So the cork is in the house, but not yet in production. So if you have any suggestions for the Monomorium for setup wise, should I put them in a white tong, gypsum, a tube setup? Let me know. Yeah. The harps. Do you go anting a lot? No, not really. Mainly because I live in the Netherlands, and to be honest, not a lot of cool ants to capture in the Netherlands. Ah, thanks, Ebola. I only use talcum powder at the moment. Only use talcum powder. Okay, let's grab the harps for Ants Apprentice. Again, I haven't checked on them all week. How are you putting it on? You grab talcum powder and then you mix it with some strong alcohol, acetone, nail polish remover, something like that. You mix it up, you apply it with a brush, and then the alcohol evaporates and the talcum powder stays behind. When are you getting bigger, Outworld? I need to invest on a bigger laser cutter. Hopefully soon. Oh, okay, they moved, but we got cocoons. I have no idea why they're not in the back chamber anymore. That's a bit weird. He has Instagram casino blocks. Why did they move out of the back room? That's weird. Get busy with HP and Weaver answer. We can claim the title, aka domination. But what do you mean with HP? Yeah, probably humidity, but you didn't want to move into the back rooms. Well, they're already running there again, so I don't know. Let's check out how their food supply is doing. As you guys know, there's just red runners running around in there, and there are still some in there. Do we still have water? Yes, and as you can see, probably there is a ton of springtails. Any new nest designs in the pipeline? Yes. No. For new laser cutter donations. Yeah. I'm still working on the stacker. I just didn't have enough time for it. So yeah, stacker, honey pods, but then I don't have any honey pods. I did design the fake ant. So this is one of the prototypes. It's not the finished one because it went into random order. But this is something I worked on during Christmas just for fun. It's all flexible and stuff. It's going to be on the website, Tom. So that's one of the things. And then, of course, we have the new starter, but I don't have a name for it yet. I'll show the new starter after this one. Do I need to do anything? No, we don't. We give them some water. They have water. They have food. Nice. So, oh, the honey pots. Yeah. I have an idea, but I have an idea for the honeypots, but I just didn't have the time to work it out yet. But I also need to see if the idea that I have, that my machine is actually able to do that. So that's the big question. Do you use PLE or PETG? Well, I'm not gonna spoil all the surprises. The TCA founding set. But is it really a founding set? Because it's not really a set. It's, I don't know. I was just thinking of maybe calling it like the tube feeder or something. Tube corridor. TCA duo founding. Maybe. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put you back to let's do the leaf cutters for a second. Because then it's easier for me to move the Caravera back. So, because one of the new nests is going to be this one. And this is going to be the new starter. As you can see, it is a feeding corridor, but it only has one connection port, and it has 2 ports for tubing. So you are still eligible to connect it to a TCA setup. You can put a tube adapter here and connect it to another setup. This is going to be the cheapest model, cheapest starter. Later on, it's probably going to be €6.95. So let's say €7 for everything that you see now, including this little block to keep the pipes up. And then there's also going to be a version with 3 connectors, but that's going to be a little bit more expensive because, yeah, it has more parts. Simply as that. There are going to be some ventilation holes in here, because normally I always say that there is still ventilation through the openings of the connectors, but since there's not a lot of connectors, I am going to place ventilation in here, and probably in all of the corridors to keep it the same. You're welcome. By the way, it's Ants Apprentice. You might want to see these if you've been away for a while. We have drop tails. And we have eggs in there. But also stuff that we don't want. I see. What are those? I think those are actually mites. I need to get some predatory mites. The beginning. Yeah, maybe. The double tuber. It's a very dirty test tube. But these are actually African droptails. And I need to get a clearer picture because it's an unknown species. We are not able to identify it. I got it as a gift. The colony was not doing great. As you can see, they are still not doing great. But I'm just feeding them and see what happens. Yeah, they were already away from the other setups. They already were. But I also don't see any eggs, so I might forcefully move the queen into another tube and hopefully not take any mites with it. Bye, Ants Apprentice. Thank you for joining. Hello, Mimi. Okay. Maybe you can put the colony in a little nest. Yeah, but I want to use this starter. So, yeah. Okay, let's put you guys back to the Diversa. I'm not trailing that much. Let me open up the nest for a second so you can actually see some action. So let's check up on our Nikos. Indebatable, too big of a nest. Whoa. Let's count the queens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And brew. Do you have a lot of viewers from Poland? I don't know, actually. A few, I think. I do know that I have some orders from Poland, so. Does the swarm smell? I have cleans, yet still smells yuck. Yes, it smells yuck. Bits of cucumber helps. I sometimes throw in a basil leaf. They don't do much with it, but at least it smells a bit better. 5 queens? Yes, 5 queens. Have there been any new ends since the 15th of September? No, I don't think so. Just let me keep you guys over here for a second. You can actually see the amount of brood. We got an extra colony that we're not really happy about. We got some free scuds, Chromatogesta scudularis. %. Martin, friend, what are you doing? That's a big jump. Oh, thank you, dude. Okay, on to the next. The Myrmecicaria. Oh, you just missed them, Rico. No brood, same amount of workers. We did see a lot of mites, so I need to change something on the setup. Otherwise, I'm going to buy a new colony myself. Well, with these freezing temperatures, there's not much going on in ant trading. Or you have to pick them up, of course, but whoa. These are flying. I'm not sure, Mark, if I'm going to be there. I was at the last one. That's the one where we met. But it's a pretty long drive for me So if I can do more things at once, maybe. Last time I went over to Martin. I do still need to go to Ninaturu. I guess it's on a Sunday again, Mark. Yeah, I know where you go. What's the next colony I should get? I have Campanus castaneus. Is that the only species that you have? Because for you, I would say that Nova Mesa cockerelli is a nice one. Nova Mesa cockerelli. Yes, they can be really messy. Where did you get them, Atu? Because I don't know if you saw from my video, but the 2 outworld system really works. Then you can draw the attention away from one outworld, clean that one, and it's just by changing the feeding outworld. Sorry, dude, I forgot. I have quite a lot of calls, to be honest. If I have to remember all the species from all the people that I talk to on a daily basis, I'm gonna get a really thick head. Sadly, Ebola, I don't drink alcohol anymore. I have gout, so alcohol is not. I've been had alcohol in 3.5 years now. So yeah, I don't miss it though. Well, not a lot. Okay, the Rufinegras. Still a lot of brood and a lot of junk. We still have a nice pile of brood in there. Okay. Let's get the shovel out. So these are actually in one of the testing modules of the stacker. And what I like about it is that it's very compact and you can, sorry, let me show you. That it's very compact and you can easily put new tubes on it. What I don't like about it is that it is not easy to add another floor, another stack. So that's why I didn't continue this prototype. So I have one. I think you've got one, Martin. Lynn has one. But this one will not be continued. Maybe we can carpool to Houten. That might be an idea, Rico. But I might need to go to Stein and Lynn as well, but we can also do that together. Yeah, the gardening sets are a delight with a lot of setups. Of course, I have to give them something new to eat. Almost forgot about that. I am going to give them a treat. They are going to get a dubia. A dubia. A dubia. So I'm sorry, Martin, but that stacker will not be continued. The testing is over and the conclusion was nice, but not nice enough. On to the next. We need to get the irritants out, I guess. That was very Dutch of me. Let's see what Rita is doing. Again, I haven't checked on Rita in a week. Let's see if we have a big pile of brood. I hope so. Rita needs a boost. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Look at that. Damn. Rita is pumping out eggs. Do. I'm happy with that, guys. That's a nice amount of brood. You are discounting? No, discontinuing. The stacker in this form is not going to be continued. Let's get some water in there. Funny thing is that you can still see some of the food coloring, even though the last few weeks it was already normal sugar water again. Should we give these a small dubia as well? Yeah, we're going to give them a small dubia. A dubia. You know what makes it even more, Martin? We take out a creator, because of this holiday away thing. Oh my. How did that get through the filters? I'm just a busy dude. But the funny thing is, yes, it's a holiday, but then the kids are at home. So I am busier when the kids are at home than when the kids are going to school. So in the next week, I'm going to have more time than before. It was funny. I was smiling. I was smiling. They are not really active. Do you want to see how many outsides are drinking? One ant. Whole freaking dubia. Oh, one came flying out of the nest, ran right back. Damn. Oh, no. But it's just funny. Everybody thinks, oh, you have a holiday, you have more time. Nope. It's completely the opposite of that. I'm way busier when the kids are at home. So today there was snow, actually, in the Netherlands. That doesn't happen a lot. So we were outside the whole day. Riding a sled, building a snowman was cool. But again, time. So one ant just drank a ton of sugar water, ran back in, is now giving travel access over there. It's the top ant that's giving travel access. So now he's going to tell everybody there is food outside. And there's a hungry bunch. So, are they going to run out altogether? It's so funny to see sometimes how it works with ants. And there he goes. He goes back. Do more ants follow? There he goes. And there he is. Back over there. Oh, there's actually food. It's not only sugar water. Ooh. It's funny that this... Oh, now there's another one. Yeah. Come on, pheromones. We want more action. Whoa, guys. We gained a couple of new subs this stream. Thank you all for joining. Happy New Year. And the whole shebang. Well, if you want to say it epic, say that it's a unicycle. Stalen ras. Beautiful. Yeah. Put on your training wheels. So apparently they have spread the word because more ants are running out now and running in and out and in and out and in and out. Still one of the outworlds that I'm pretty pleased with. It's simple but effective, and it's large enough for this species. For now. So let's move back to the Diversa. What do we have left? We have another stacker left. I'm a little concerned. My colony of Camponotus Castaneas has 5 workers. They lost a pupa and a worker. Yeah, That's sad, but don't stress it too much, I would say. How many more colonies? 2. And then if you guys want to see something, but it's a quick stream today. Oh, damn. I can't move the camera fast enough. The clavata was hunting. So, this is the Messer Barbarus. They are still in the dried out tube, even though there is a new tube behind it. There is brood, not a lot. And yes, this is a hibernating species, but I chose to not hibernate this colony. I did hibernate my other colony, the bigger one. I wanted to test the stacker, and again, yeah. I just want to make something that now if you want to put another layer on it, you have to get these bolts out, put a new one on, and bolt it in again. And yeah, you don't want to open it up for that long. So I need to figure something out. And I have an idea, but I don't know how to make it yet in a way that I like it. For funsies. For funsies? Yeah. Okay. Meow. So the last colony is in another starter corridor. Starter corridor. Also don't like that name. Sorry. So, Chromatogastro scutularis that I got gifted. I actually have 2. I have another one, but I need to fix a tube for it. And this one already has eggs. But this, let me grab the stand real quick. As said before, the new starter will have 1 action version, and this is the 3 exit version, so the 3 connector version. And this is probably going to be €1 more because of the extra bolts and the extra printing time. So yeah. Vacuum. I have one. I have this one. So you twist it off and you suck it up, and then the ends will get stuck in this filter and not go into the actual piece. Does it work? Yes. Does it work good? No. I only use it when I have big escapes. Yeah, that's the idea, Rico. Let me grab the drop tails because they are in the other one. So it's going to be these 2. The idea is the same. Two connectors for tubing right into the nest, still flexible. And then this side is a single connector, and this one is with a triple connector. Make a starter pack with live ants like those harvesters, and you don't need a permit for. But I don't want to sell ants. It's as simple as that. I don't want to sell ants. So it works, but it's not worth if only 5 ants escape. You mean the stacker? Yeah, but now it's only 5 ants. But if you have it already stacked 4 high and you want to add another floor, there's a couple of hundred ants in there, and you can't just take the whole top off and take some time to put 4 screws in. So it doesn't work. Oh, the vacuum. So it works good, but not worth it's only 5 ants escaping. No. Then tweezers. Of course, the nice ones. Okay. That's all of the ants. Do you guys want to see something else? I do hope that tonight they are going to put this back. I hope they're going to put it back. Can we see the something? What do you mean? Don't understand what you mean with can we see the something? You said you might want to see something. Oh no, if you want to see something. If you want me to grab a nest again or something like that. Just want to check if I don't like this, guys. I don't like this. They are actually putting fungus in there. But this room is going to cool down. So they are probably going to move it back. But so there is fungus over there is fungus over there, and there is fungus over there. Because this pot is full. And this is a 20 by 20 by 18. So that's a lot of fungus. The ant toy. Yeah, the last version I actually put in a box for someone, but this is almost the final version. The Diversa. They are right here. Some bird. An ant escaped. Where? Where did you see an escaped ant? On the table. Oh, this one. Yeah. I don't know through which crack it came through, but yeah, it escaped through. Yeah. It's funny because I made it completely articulated, but it's printed in one piece. So the legs can actually fold up or fold down, and it's not that stable, but everything works. My kids love it. Can you show the queen tube room setup and how to connect the tube. Can we see the Parapanera? I'm not going to grab the Parapanera again because, well, I can show it. She is out in the open. So there she is. That is the clavata. Bro, I was just trying to scare you. To be honest, I don't scare a lot from escaping ants anymore. I had one time that I left the Lundy open for a few hours, and when I came back, the whole wall was black. So that was a big job, but it doesn't really scare me. It's just work. Yeah, the clavata is a massive ant. Queen tube room. There's one right there. Yep. But the queen tube room already came assembled, right? Mark. Because, well, this is it. So you put water in it, you put a cotton in it. The tubes are provided with the set. So, and then you just push it on there, and this piece is actual, it's flexible. So, yeah, you can just push the tube on there and then close it off. And you're. Let me grab an empty one. I have an old one here. Yep. So yeah, you just prepare a tube. This piece is flexible, and then push it on there, and that's it. Did we forget to set the Panera? Just miss it. You missed it. Need to talk to you. Look for me soon. Until then, thank you for the stream, fellow enthusiasts. Shit. We'll talk, Ebola. It's fine. Okay, well, I am actually going to end the stream then. Let me flip the camera around for a second. You can have some nice leaf cutters in the background there. Well, it's been 2 years of the Crafting Ant now on YouTube. Thank you all for watching, for joining in this epic new year. Let's make it a fantastic year on ant content and creating stuff, making setups, stuff like that. So again, thank you all for joining, and I'll see you next time at the Crafting Ant.